All right, let's get this in. Another Holy See video. So, after the Great War, like I said before, Nizad had accrued an ungodly amount of debt with the Eastern Stone Bank. And they didn't really have a way to pay it back, seeing as a lot of their trade at the moment was dead and had to be rebuilt. Well, you see, Bernard heard about this. And the man found an opportunity. He not only put down 3 billion Holy See dinars, he also sold all of the gold in the Principus Maximus Cathedral. Think of the Vatican, but Urigan. He ripped gold off the walls. He sold his own bed frame. He sold hundreds of bed frames. He sold all the expensive stuff in the cathedral just to help pay this debt off. And what does that do? They immediately go into talking terms again with the Holy See. They pay to open a whole new crusading order after they finally get themselves up again. And that's how you get the Order of Jinro, run by a guy named Khan the Pursuer. Now, you'd think most of the problems ended, right? No. 6 months later, there's a new player on the field after the war ends. The Lich. Now, there's already Liches in Urigan, but this guy was given the title. Why? Well, you see, a Lich usually has a few dozen undead, maybe 100. This guy had 5 million on his highest point, and he was doing insane spells even with those numbers. So again, the Holy See calls a crusade to help end it. And about into February of the 8th year, they do. And then a plague is carried around Urigan. Known as the ash, your skin would flake and irritate violently. You'd be bleeding out of holes. You'd be doing all these horrible things, hallucinating. And then you die painfully after 2 weeks. And everyone was catching it. 50 million people died from this. And all in the span of 8 months. During this time, the Holy See was helping develop a cure. While in the background, Bernard was doing something else. He was talking with Chong Yi, the Emperor of Nizad. And they were opening up conversations about the Death Advocate again, see if they can get any more clues. Well, Bernard must have gotten somewhere because he was found murdered. In his own room, he was found with several stab marks, and they tried to hide it by giving him, I guess, the ash later on. And Alexander the Strong had to come in and replace him permanently after that. But with the passing of Bernard came the end of the organization of the Holy See, and everyone kind of did their own thing. And that's how it was until everyone got to go home. Subscribe for more.